Hello everybody, welcome back. Today I'm going to show you my most favorite, I think, recipe of this entire month. I mean, like, watch everything else, but I think this is my favorite, at least so far. We are making a zombie unicorn cake. So unicorn cakes have been super trendy for like the longest time, and I thought it'd be fun to do like a Halloween version of it. I actually have another unicorn cake coming this month, and it is, I won't tell you, but you will love the theme. But today we're making a zombie cake. So I googled it because I wanted to see like what other people did. I came up with the idea beforehand, and then I'm like, of course people have done it. I'm like, okay, so let's get some inspiration. And nothing I found I liked, so I was like, darn, what am I gonna do? So I decided to just kind of go with what zombies are, and I made like a decaying version of what normal unicorn cakes are. So for every color that you normally use in unicorn cakes, we just like deepened it and darkened it and made it a little bit more muddy, because technically that's, I guess, what happens. I like The Walking Dead. Shout out to Negan. Oh my god. If, like, comment down below if you're as obsessed with Negan as I am. Oh, he's so good looking. Anyways, so, side note, this is awkward. Yeah, so we are making a unicorn cake that is decayed, so when you slice into it, we still have the rainbow colored layers, but we're adding a touch of black food coloring to the layers to make them look a little bit more grayed and not as vibrant as typical unicorn. Same goes with the little mane, and we're making the skin like, it basically looks like green tea, I realize now, but it's like a green color. And to make it extra zombie, there's like a little brain that's coming out the side. Its ear is kind of like off kilter, and there's blood dripping down from its horn, because I imagine that if unicorns were zombies and like wanted to eat people, the horn is like a very, very handy tool that they have. So I think that this looks so cool. I'm actually serving it to my family for Thanksgiving, if that gives you an idea of what my family Thanksgivings are like. Last year I served them the worm cheesecake, which I'll link in the cards here. It grossed me out too much for me to even eat it, but I think it's really cool if you want something weird. Kind of goes along the same kind of theme as this unicorn. Anyways, how long is this intro? It's like, I think it's 2 minutes. Oh my god. So yeah, let's get started. Before though, if you want a normal unicorn cake, it's in my cookbook. Shameless plug. Is it so shameless? I'm not sure. It's not on this channel, but I did make a unicorn cake, and it is the exact kind of same idea as the zombie cake, but like a healthy unicorn. So if you want to do two and have them like complement each other, here we go. Look how similar. As the healthy happy version recipe is there and on the other page, and link will be in the description box below, as well as my channel art banner. It's on Amazon and everywhere. So yeah, anyways, okay, yeah, let's get started. Okay, so first, to bake the cake, what you want to do is beat some butter and sugar with an electric mixer until pale and smooth. Add some vanilla extract and the eggs, one at a time, mixing with each addition. In a separate bowl, combine some flour, baking soda, and salt, and add this to the batter in 2 additions, alternating with some sour cream. Divide the batter into 6 bowls and dye them pink, orange, yellow, green, blue, and purple. And then add about 1 or 2 drops of black food coloring to each bowl to give a gray cast to each color. So because the blue and the purple are like a little bit darker than the others, I added 2 drops of black food coloring, but you can add less, or you can add more if you want it to be like super, super dark. It's totally up to you. Then spin the batter into 6 greased and floured 6-inch round cake pans, and bake them at 350 degrees Fahrenheit for about 20 to 30 minutes, or until a skewer inserted into the centers comes out clean and cool completely. And if you don't have cake pans that are small and 6 inches, link is down below. I'll link the ones that are the exact ones I have. Then to make the buttercream, what you want to do is beat some butter with an electric mixer until it's pale and fluffy. Add some vanilla extract and mix until combined. Then add the confectioner sugar 1 cup at a time, mixing with each addition. Then bake for 3 to 5 minutes or until it's fluffy. Then you want to dye all of the buttercream a pale muddy green by adding a small drop of brown food coloring along with whatever green food coloring you're using. And so we are going to be obviously using many colors of food coloring, buttercream in this video, but we're just going to dye the entire batch green just to make it easier on you guys, and as well it will give a muddy tinge to the future colors that we're using, which is what we want because it's a zombie. So to assemble the cake, first we're going to make the horn. So we're using some white fondant for this, which can be found on Amazon. I'll link it down below. You want to roll it into 2 5-inch long sausages, and then wrap both sausages around like a chopstick or a skewer, just to create some support to the horn. And you want to make sure you have about 3 or 4 inches of whatever stick you're using going out of the bottom of the horn. And we're going to use this to stick it to the cake, so you do want to have like that much sticking out. I just use a chopstick. It just gives it a little bit of support. And then you want to leave that at room temperature to dry out while we're making the rest of the cake. Then you want to slice the tops and bottoms off the cakes to remove any excess browning. And then stack them in the order of the rainbow, spreading some buttercream between each layer. Then coat the entire cake in a thin layer of buttercream, then pop that into the fridge to chill for about 20 minutes. Then coat the cake in a thick, generous layer of buttercream, and then, okay, you can either do this step before you coat it in a generous layer of buttercream or before. And the recipe I did before, when I was doing it, I forgot. So totally up to you, it doesn't really matter. But after the cake is nicely coated in buttercream, you want to slice or cut out a little crater into the cake, and that is where it's going, that's where like the little brain is going to be sitting. So just to make it look like it has a gash out of the side of its head. Halloween is so much fun. You can do this with cakes, it's so cool. So yeah, you just want to cut it out, but make it deeper than you expect, because when we're going to be piping the brain in, it's going to fill it up quite a bit. So if you want to see a large chunk of brain, make it a little deeper than you think you might need. Then you want to coat the inside of the little crevice again, and the entire surface with a thick layer of buttercream if you haven't already. Then divide the remaining buttercream into 4 bowls and dye it black, pink, yellow, and blue. And so the already green cast of the buttercream is going to kind of give the pink and the yellow and the blue a little bit of like a sickly color, or it's going to make it a little bit muddy. That's what we want, because we want it to look like this unicorn is just kind of like falling apart. So, I mean, it looks like it is. It's like the messiest cake I think I've ever made. Anyways, but yeah, so don't worry about that. And you honestly don't even need to mix the color in completely evenly if you'd like that look too. Just to kind of give it a little bit more dimension and make it look like maybe like the skin is in the hair or something. I don't know, this is getting gross, but totally up to you. Then you want to place each color of buttercream into a piping bag and just snip off the tips of the bag to create a little medium-sized hole. But except for the black buttercream, you just want to slice or snip a small hole at the end of the tip, because we're going to be using the black buttercream for the eyes, and you want that to be a little bit more precise than the other colors. So then using the pink buttercream, pipe it into the little brain cavity that we created. Just do it wiggly. You can pipe it on top of itself to make it like create like a higher brain. Totally up to you how you want it to look. I think it looks so cute because it's like all wiggly. And then you want to use the black buttercream to pipe the unicorn's eyes. And I marked on the top of the cake where the horn's going to be, so that I can kind of center it between the eyes. But it doesn't have to be like that because it's a zombie, so the horn can be like pointing out the side. Oh damn, that would have been cool if you want. Shoot, I should have done that. Anyways, too late now. Then you want to place a large star-shaped piping tip into the base of a new piping bag. And so the piping tip I use all the time is a number 2D piping tip, and if you don't have one, I'll link it in the description box below as well. So you want to grab the 3 colors, so the blue, the yellow, and the pink, and pipe them vertically into that piping bag. Do one at a time, and you also want to pipe a thinner black stripe between each color. So as you can see, when I rotate the piping bag, that's what it should look like. A handy order to do it is just do it by row, so do like yellow and then black and then blue and then black and then pink and then black to create that stripe. And do it vertically and make sure that they're all like kind of starting at the same point in the piping bag, so that when you pipe it down, all the colors will be coming out at once. Then you want to pipe the mane onto the unicorn with that buttercream, and you don't need to make it look too clean. When you're doing like a normal unicorn cake, you want like cute little dollops, but these can be like wavy, they can be like just like straggly hairs. Totally up to you. And at my normal unicorn cake and my unicorn cut cakes, actually I will link that video because that one is on YouTube. I put white in between the colors instead of black because I find that gives a really, really vibrant and like light and airy pattern or color to the buttercream. But since it's a zombie, we're using black instead, and I think it looks so cool. Very, very like edgy and dark, and yeah, I kind of love it. Then to make the ears, this is honestly my favorite part, you want to slice a large marshmallow in half diagonally, and you want to get that sticky side of the sliced marshmallow and stick it into some black sugar, and that will create little unicorn ears. And then just stick those onto the cake, and since where I put the brain kind of goes where the ear would go, I just like kind of stuck the ear in there to make it look like it's still stuck to the unicorn, but like it's hanging off or something. This is getting really, really gross. You want to stick the horn onto the cake, and to create the blood look, initially I got some red food coloring, specifically the crimson color because that looks more like blood. That's in the little Wilton Color Right set that I use religiously on this channel. Link below if you want it. This isn't sponsored. I love it so much. And so I just dabbed it on a paper towel, and then I dabbed the paper towel onto the horn and to the sides of the cake to make it kind of look like bruising or like scratching or something like that. But I found that it absorbs very, very quickly into the paper towel, so I wanted more of a bloody look. So I just like dripped the little like drops of food coloring onto the horn, and it looks like blood is dripping off the horn. I think it's so cool. Oh my gosh. And then last but not least, to add some more gore. It's really, really fun to do this on Halloween. Oh my gosh. I used some strawberry jam. I heated it up in the microwave for like 10 seconds to make it a little easier to work with. And then I just dolloped it onto the brain. You don't have to do that. I think it looks like a little bit more like bloody and like blood clot-ish. And it helps kind of smooth the border between the skin and where the brain is. It kind of just makes it look all like it's supposed to be there. But again, totally up to you. You don't have to do that. But yeah, then you're done. So thank you so much for watching. This is such a complicated video, but I recommend you guys try it. It's really, really fun to decorate because like you can get so creative with what you want. I saw some other unicorn cakes, zombie cakes online where like instead of one little happy eyes, they put like an eyeball, which I think is really, really cool as well. So totally do that if you want to. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you liked this video. What else? We have some Babadook cupcakes coming today because this video didn't go up yesterday. Sorry, I am trying. I'm actually so late with filming videos that I'm filming them like the day that they're supposed to go up. Normally, I'm a little bit earlier, so apologies to my editor. Nigel, I am so sorry. Oh my gosh. I'm catching up this week. I'm filming 4 videos today and then 3 videos tomorrow. So we're gonna get there and everything will be back on track. But yeah, anyways, Babadook cupcakes are coming today, and then brand cupcakes are coming tomorrow, and then so many other things are coming next week. So I'm so excited for you guys. If you haven't yet, please subscribe so that you don't miss out on the videos. And if you ring that little bell next to the subscribe button, it'll tell you when each video goes up. It's really cute because I know when like people have clicked it, because like as soon as the video goes up, I get like messages being like, oh, your hair looks different, and I'm like, I know, you're part of the notification squad. So if you want to be part of it, definitely ring that bell. And I'll see you guys later on today for the Babadook cupcakes. So cute. I love them so much. See you guys later. Bye.